Today our topic is solving one-step equations. So this is our first video for Unit 2. So we're doing 2.1. First off, inverse operations. Two operations that undo each other. What is the inverse of the following? The inverse of plus is minus. The inverse of times is divide. The inverse of a number squared is the square root of the number. So like 4 squared is 16, so the square root of 16 is 4. Division, the opposite of division is times, and the opposite of subtraction is addition. Equivalent equations, equations that have the same solutions. Addition property of equality means that you can add the same number to both sides of an equation and it produces an equivalent equation. So if 12 minus 7 equals 5, which it does, 12 minus 7 is 5, 5 equals 5, we can add 7 to both sides. The negative 7 and positive 7 cancel out. The 12 comes down and it equals 5 plus 7. Well, 5 plus 7 equals 12, so 12 equals 12. That's an equivalent equation. Subtraction property of equality is the same thing, but that means you can subtract the same number to both sides, and it also produces an equivalent equation. Solving the following. So we're going to have to undo the plus or minus. Undo a plus with a minus, undo a minus with a plus. So we have plus 5 here, so we want to undo that with a minus 5. On both sides. Whatever you do to one side of an equation, you have to do to the other side. So we have x equals 17 minus 5 is 12. Circle your final answer. X minus 23 equals 29. Undo this minus 23 with a plus 23. Do the opposite. The minus 23 and the positive 23 cancel out, leaving us with just x equals 29 plus 23 is 52. Circle your final answer. Last example on this page, we have negative 3 equals x plus 2. Now, if you like your variable to be on this side of the equation, you can feel free to just flip-flop the sides. We can put the x plus 2 on this side equals negative 3. Sometimes that's easier for our mind to work out the problem. Now that we see it like this, we can undo that plus 2 with a minus 2. The positive 2 and negative 2 cancel out. We bring down the x equals now negative 3 minus 2. This is why we did unit 1 first, because that's negative 5. Same sign, we add the numbers and keep the sign. Feel free to use a calculator if you are struggling with those operations. Next set of examples. Now instead of addition and subtraction, we're doing multiplication and division. So we're going to undo multiplication and division. So negative 3x, this means we're multiplying the negative 3 and the x, equals 39. Undo the times by negative 3 with divide by negative 3 on both sides. The negative 3's cancel out, leaving us with just x equals 39 divided by negative 3 is negative 13. Again, if you're struggling with those operations, use a calculator. W over 4, this fraction bar means we're dividing. So to undo division, we're going to multiply by 4. Multiply by 4. Multiplying and then the dividing by 4 cancel out because they're opposites. We're left with W equals 13 times 4 is 52. Circle your final answer. Last problem here. 3/5 x equals 6. We're multiplying by 3/5 on this side, so that means we need to divide by 3/5 on both sides. 3/5 divided by 3/5 cancel out. We get x equals 6 divided by 3/5. If you don't remember how to do this, it's keep, change, flip. So we keep the 6. We change the division sign to multiplication sign. And then we flip our fraction to 5 over 3. This is really 6 over 1. And then multiply. 6 times 5 is 30. 1 times 3 is 3. 30 divided by 3 is 10. You can also just type this right here into your calculator using the fraction operation, and it will also give you out the answer. So if you're not confident on your fraction operations, you can use your calculator. But our answer would be 10. All right, that's all the notes that I have for you on this section. Please stop the video and work on your 2.1 practice problem.